Most people expect to live well into their late 80s, but harsh reality tells a different story. Many don't reach beyond 82, and it's rarely due to a sudden illness. Rather, it's the result of subtle daily habits, ignored warning signs, and mental patterns that gradually drain your strength, clarity, and zest for life. If you're over 60, this isn't just advice, it's a wake-up call. Because what you choose to do in the coming 12 months will decide whether you wither away or finish strong. Stay with me till the end. The final reason is the one no one dares to voice. They stop moving. Movement equals life. Yet as people age, physical activity often becomes optional, something squeezed in only if time permits, mood allows, or weather cooperates. But the body doesn't wait. The body responds to your actions and inactions. When purposeful movement ceases, the body doesn't merely pause, it begins to shut down. Muscles shrink, bones lose density, balance weakens, circulation slows. The body obeys your signals and does less and less. Most seniors never consciously decide to stop moving. It happens gradually. You retire. Walking to work is no longer required. You spend more time inside. Stairs become tiring, so you avoid them. You sit more, not just during meals, but throughout the day, watching TV, resting. Movement turns into reaction, not initiation. You walk because you must, not because you want to. You stretch only when pain strikes, not to maintain flexibility. You go outdoors solely out of necessity, and before long, your world and your body have shrunk. But here's what most miss. The problem isn't purely physical. Yes, inactivity leads to muscle loss, joint stiffness, fragile bones, but it runs much deeper. Movement stimulates not just your body, but your brain. When you move, signals travel from your feet, through your spine, to your brainstem. These impulses activate your nervous system. They keep your mind sharp. They regulate mood. They remind your body, I am here, I have purpose. Once you stop intentional movement, brain activity dims. You feel slower, less creative, more fatigued. Confidence fades and identity slips away, because movement is identity. How you walk, stand, reach, stretch, and carry yourself tells your nervous system you're alive, not just existing. That's why pacing around the house isn't enough. It's better than nothing, yes, but it's survival movement, automatic and unchallenging. It doesn't improve posture, strengthen glutes, refine stride, or enhance balance. It just keeps you upright. For now. Over time, your muscles quiet down. Your core weakens. Weakness settles where strength once lived. What you need is intentional, mindful motion. Movements demanding effort, control, and presence. Not to run marathons or lift weights, but to keep joints functioning properly, maintain spinal alignment, and keep the nervous system alert. That means resistance training, even if it's just bands or body weight. It means focused stretching, not random bending. It means posture exercises to pull shoulders back, keep the neck tall, and stabilize hips. And yes, purposeful walking, daily if possible. Outdoors on varied surfaces, engaging balance and stride with full awareness. Every intentional movement tells your nervous system, I am needed, keep me sharp. Your body responds, blood flows, hormones rebalance, digestion improves, breathing deepens, mood lifts. No fancy gym is required, no elaborate routines, just reclaim movement as medicine daily. Consistent, non-negotiable. Because once you stop moving, decline rushes in, at first subtly. Legs feel weak after a short walk, tripping increases, turning hesitates. Then it grows. Muscle mass diminishes, not from illness, but from neglect. Bones weaken, not due to age, but inactivity. As posture collapses, lungs lose capacity, balance falters, confidence crumbles. Movement isn't something to do when you feel good. Movement makes you feel good. It keeps digestion smooth, joints mobile, brain sharp. It signals your body that you belong here, not as a passenger, but an active participant. So ask yourself, when was the last time you moved for health, not habit? When did you last walk beyond the kitchen, around the block with chest lifted and stride strong? When did you last stand tall, stretch wide, and remind your body it was built to engage? Don't let convenience drain your energy. Don't let comfort weaken your legs. Don't let stillness become your norm. You don't need hours, just minutes each day to say, I'm still here, I still move, I choose life. Because motion is life, and real, vibrant, engaged living begins the moment you take your next step. They eat for comfort, not fuel. There's a quiet shift in how many eat as they age, often unnoticed. It starts small, skipping meals when appetite fades, choosing softer foods that are easier to chew, eating quickly when alone, but over time, eating shifts from fueling the body to soothing it. Food becomes routine, emotional, nostalgic. While comfort occasionally is fine, it becomes risky when it dominates because after 60, your body doesn't need comfort, it needs support. The truth is, digestion changes with age. Stomach acid declines, gut bacteria shift, absorption of key nutrients like protein, magnesium, B12, and vitamin D weakens. You lose muscle faster, store fat easier, your insulin response dulls. Food choices once harmless at 30 now work against you at 60 plus. Eating as before makes your body slow down and break down quietly, cell by cell. Yet most older adults cling to familiar meals: bread, pasta, mashed potatoes, cereal, crackers, cookies, processed meats, easy snacks, soft, sweet, salty, repetitive. These comfort foods spike blood sugar, inflame the body, and starve your cells of true nutrition. You feel full, but your body remains hungry. This hidden starvation leads to fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, weakened immunity, slow healing. You're not just aging, you're becoming undernourished. And most don't realize comfort foods affect mind as well. Highly processed, carb-heavy meals sedate you. They dull focus, drain energy, trigger brain inflammation, reduce neurotransmitter function, and worsen depression symptoms. That afternoon nap you need after a heavy meal, the mental fog that won't lift, the bloated, sluggish feeling, it's not age, it's diet. You are what your cells absorb, not what you eat. If your cells swim in sugar, lack fiber, and miss vital nutrients, they can't repair, regenerate muscle, protect organs, or keep nerves sharp. Eating for comfort stills vitality. Your body may function, but it's not thriving, only surviving. And that's the slow shift no one talks about. The distinction between aging and deterioration. So what exactly does it mean to eat with purpose? It means prioritizing function over flavor. Not every meal, but most. It means centering your diet around protein sources like lean meats, fish, eggs, and legumes, because muscle is the true currency of aging, and without it, everything else falters. It means choosing fiber-rich foods, vegetables, fruits with their skins, whole grains, and seeds, since your digestive system needs stimulation to remain active. It means reducing sugar intake not just to control weight, but because sugar fuels inflammation and saps your energy. It means hydrating mainly with water rather than soda, juice, or coffee, as your cells require pure fluids to operate optimally. You don't have to follow a rigid diet or become a nutrition expert. You just need honesty. Are you nourishing your body or merely numbing it? Are you eating to stay sharp, agile, and energized, or just to fill time, ease stress, or avoid cooking? One small change can make a difference. Switching from sugary cereal to eggs and fruit, replacing soda with water and lemon, adding a handful of greens to your plate, or skipping dessert a couple of nights each week. These small choices send your body a strong message. I still care, I'm still here, I still want to thrive. And your body responds with increased energy, improved mood, better sleep, and clearer thinking. Perfect meals aren't necessary, but purposeful ones are. Because after 60, food isn't just about pleasure, it's medicine. It's momentum. It's your declaration that you're not giving up, just beginning anew. Many shrink their social circles as they age. Connection is not a luxury or a simple pleasure. It's medicine for the aging body and mind. It regulates your nervous system, keeps your mind sharp, your heart steady, and your spirit vibrant. Yet, many gradually withdraw without realizing it. They call friends less, skip events, avoid family gatherings, and let conversations shorten. Days grow quieter, and that silence turns into isolation, often more damaging than any illness. Disconnection triggers negative physical responses. Research shows social isolation increases the risk of premature death more than obesity, alcoholism, or physical inactivity. It elevates cortisol, the stress hormone, suppresses immune function, fuels inflammation, and contributes to memory loss, anxiety, depression, and heart disease. Though you breathe, your cells behave as if you've already checked out, yet it's common. Retirement often initiates this isolation. No coworkers, a looser schedule, but a shrinking world. Health challenges, mobility loss, passing friends, distant families all reduce contact, leaving many to endure long, silent days. Not by choice, but because it's accepted as normal. Yet loneliness is not normal. It's a physical condition that severely impacts health. What few realize is that social interaction is a workout for your brain. Every real conversation fires multiple brain areas, processing language, recalling details, reading body language, responding emotionally, navigating rhythm. It keeps your mind alive. Laughter boosts dopamine. Listening cultivates empathy. Touch lowers blood pressure and steadies the heart. These are vital regulators of your inner world. When these connections vanish, your body withdraws from life. That's why mere presence among people isn't enough. You need genuine connection, meaningful interaction, the kind that reminds you you belong, your story matters, you are seen and see others. It could be a phone call, coffee with a neighbor, a weekly volunteer session, joining a small group. These are essential, not optional. Being seen, heard, and needed changes your entire biology. You stand taller, think sharper, feel younger, and your cells remember how to live. Conversely, when people stop reaching out and stop letting others in, decline accelerates. It begins with forgetfulness, then worsens sleep, lost motivation, neglect of appearance, movement, and diet. You fade internally long before your body fails. The heart doesn't fail first. Connection to life does. Yes, the world feels different now. Faster, more digital, people scroll instead of talk. It's noisy, but that's why you must stay involved. You don't need to master trends or tech, you just need to stay human, present, and initiate connection. Call your children, message old friends, start a game night, attend that community event. Even if awkward at first, the longer you stay engaged, the longer your body stays responsive. It takes courage. It's easier to withdraw and say no, stay home. But to protect your health, memory, and emotional resilience, you need people, just a few, who bring life, challenge, listen, and remind you you still matter. You don't outgrow connection, you grow into a deeper need for it. So honestly ask yourself, when was the last time you reached out first? When was your last face-to-face talk that left you smiling, thinking, or reminiscing? When did you last feel a genuine hug and your nervous system calm? These are not extras, they are fuel. Part of your longevity plan, whether you realize it or not, because here's the truth. When you stop participating in the world, your body prepares to leave it. But when you choose to engage, be present, connected, alive, everything shifts back toward life. You don't need hundreds of friends, just deep, consistent, meaningful connection. Don't shrink your world, expand it, even if by one conversation. Many accept poor sleep as normal after 60 or 70, but that's a dangerous myth. Broken rest, tossing and turning, early awakenings aren't inevitable. Poor sleep is not harmless, it's a warning. A sign your body's systems, brain, hormones, and immune function are struggling. Ignoring this signal worsens damage night after night. Most overlook the link between sleep and long-term health, treating rest as optional. But sleep is recovery. When your brain detoxifies, immune system repairs, hormones reset, memories consolidate, and your body chooses healing or decline. If you wake every 2 hours, rely on pills, or feel groggy each morning, you're not just tired, you're aging faster. Sleep loss shrinks the brain. This is proven by scans. A tired brain isn't just slow, it physically shrinks over time, especially in areas managing memory, attention, emotions, and decisions. You start forgetting names and lose patience more quickly. You become reactive, anxious, or withdrawn, not due to personality, but because of poor brain care. And it doesn't end with your brain. Lack of quality sleep damages your immune system. Even a single night of disrupted sleep diminishes your body's capacity to fight infections. Chronic sleep problems cause inflammation, the same systemic inflammation linked to heart disease, Alzheimer's, arthritis, diabetes, and depression. Your joints ache more. Your gut grows more sensitive. Healing slows down. And the worst part is, it all feels subtle, manageable, just a bit tiring, yet inside, the damage accumulates. Still, many older adults accept poor sleep as their new normal. They dismiss the signs. That's just how it is now. They take a pill, scroll on their phones, or leave the TV on until sleep comes. They believe rest alone is enough. But this kind of fragmented, shallow, drug-induced sleep doesn't rejuvenate your body. It sedates it. It traps you in a limbo where your nervous system never fully resets. Over time, that breakdown weakens you in invisible ways. The answer isn't just more sleep, it's better sleep. And better sleep isn't accidental. It demands discipline. It means protecting your natural rhythm, your circadian clock, as vigilantly as your health, because they are one and the same. That means dimming lights at night. Your body reads light signals. When you keep lights on late, your brain thinks it's still daytime. This delays melatonin release and cuts short deep sleep. The fix? Lower the lights after sunset. Avoid screens 2 hours before bed. Let your body sense the transition from day to night. Temperature matters too. Your core temperature must drop by 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit to fall into deep sleep. A warm room disrupts this process. Sleeping in a cooler environment, ideally around 65 DGF, 18 DCC, can increase the time you spend in your most restorative sleep stages. And if you wake sweating or restless, temperature might be the hidden culprit. Supplements like magnesium help, unlike sleeping pills which sedate without restoring. Natural relaxants such as magnesium glycinate or L-theanine calm the body without knocking you out. Combine this with breath work, slow, deliberate breathing before bed, activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the system that signals safety. You can relax now, but most importantly, respect sleep. Make it a priority, not an afterthought. You wouldn't skip meals daily and expect strength. You can't keep skipping deep, quality sleep and expect your mind and body to function well. Treat bedtime as sacred. A time to unplug, unwind, and prepare your body to heal. If you struggle to sleep, don't ignore it. Track your patterns, get a sleep study, rule out apnea. Optimize your room, establish a bedtime ritual. Make sleep something you anticipate, not resist. Because when you sleep well, everything improves. Your memory, energy, immunity, mood, resilience. Perfect sleep isn't necessary, but intentional sleep is. And it's never too late to fix it. You're not too far gone to improve. Your body still craves healing. Your brain still wants repair. But it can't do that if you sabotage your rhythm each night. Don't accept poor sleep as normal. Don't let fatigue become your baseline. Choose rest that restores, not just rest that gets you through. Because the longer you sleep poorly, the shorter your life becomes. They live without purpose. This is the last challenge and the hardest, not because it's rare, but because it's everywhere. Quiet, unspoken, invisible from the outside, yet deeply felt inside. It's when someone stops moving toward anything. When every day begins to look the same. When there's nothing to strive for, nothing to build, protect, or grow. It's not loss of time, it's loss of meaning. And when meaning fades, the body soon follows. Purpose is not a job. It's not your title. It's not even your productivity. Purpose is a choice to stay committed to something meaningful. It might be caring for your health, supporting a loved one, sharing wisdom, helping others, learning a new skill, or simply waking each day with the thought, I still have something to offer. It's not about being busy, it's about being needed. And when your nervous system senses you're needed, it stays active. But when it doesn't, it downshifts. Slowly, reluctantly, but inevitably. The problem is most people retire from more than work. They retire from effort, vision, and the challenges that kept them sharp. The deadlines vanish, the clock loses meaning. At first, that may feel like peace. It's decline disguised. Muscles weaken, posture collapses, appetite fades, sleep lightens, hormones drop, brain waves flatten, and the soul, the part that once burned with focus, dims, not gone, just dulled. You see it in their eyes, speech, and movement. Those who once stood tall begin to hunch. Those who looked ahead now only look down. Voices soften, choices narrow, steps slow. This isn't just aging, it's what happens when someone no longer feels called. When there's no reason to push, no one counting on them, nothing new to wake for. Here's the harsh truth. Without purpose, the body starts preparing for exit. Not suddenly, but gradually. The immune system weakens. Memory fades so the brain lets go. Vision blurs. The spine compresses. Circulation slows. These are not mere signs of aging. They are signs of disconnect from meaning. And the body, as smart as it is, won't waste energy without intention. But here's the good news. Purpose can return at any age for anyone. It doesn't require a grand mission or platform. It begins with a single question. What can I still give? That question holds power. It ignites the nervous system. It sharpens the eyes. It straightens posture. It strengthens the heartbeat. It signals your biology that there's still something here. Keep going. Purpose can be small. Watering a garden with care, calling your grandchild and truly listening, mentoring a neighbor, reading a new book, learning a recipe, walking to stay strong for someone else, helping others face their fears. You don't need applause. You only need responsibility, even if it's to yourself. Why? Because the body follows the mind, and the mind follows purpose. When you tell yourself, I am not done, your cells listen. Your brain adapts. Your nervous system engages. You stop drifting. You start moving forward, maybe slowly, but steadily. Don't let the world fool you into thinking your best years are behind you. Don't buy the lie that retirement means releasing meaning. You don't retire from being needed. You don't retire from leading your life. You don't retire from caring. If you wake up today, today is yours to lead. If you breathe, you're still called to participate. Don't live passively. Don't drift through time. Don't treat life like a waiting room. The clock is still ticking. The question is, are you showing up? Purpose doesn't find you. You create it with your choices, attention, and will. Choose something worth showing up for, because when you live without purpose, your body wonders why it's still here. And when you live with purpose, again, your body remembers. It begins rebuilding your life from the inside out. You don't need a grand mission, but you do need a reason. A garden, a grandchild, a journal, a group, a cause. Anything that reminds you, I matter. Final wisdom. Most people don't die because they're old. They die because they stop participating in life. Don't wait for decline to remind you to live. With movement, fuel, connection, sleep, and purpose, the finish line isn't guaranteed. But how you run your last laps is still in your hands.